What if I told you that the majestic Indian elephant is silently signaling a crisis? Beneath their calm exterior lies a hidden storm of stress that we often overlook. Misinterpreting their emotional cues can have dire consequences for their well-being. For instance, an elephant swaying gently might seem peaceful, but it's actually a distressed signal. Many caretakers, unaware of these Indian elephant warning signs, may believe they are providing proper care while missing crucial signs of anxiety. This misunderstanding can lead to severe repercussions for these gentle giants. Think about how your own biases can cloud your judgment. Just as you've felt unheard in your own struggles, these elephants endure a similar fate daily. Their hidden stress, often exacerbated by environments that should offer safety, creates a cycle of anxiety that we can disrupt. The stakes are high. If we fail to recognize these signs, we risk their health and happiness. However, if we learn to see beyond our perceptions, we can transform their lives. Imagine a world where we truly understand what these elephants need, where their emotional intelligence is valued rather than overlooked. Let's commit to understanding their emotional needs and be the change that eases their silent suffering. Together we can create a brighter future for these amazing creatures. Have you ever wondered if elephants experience stress like we do? Picture a majestic Indian elephant burdened by cultural expectations that many of us struggle to understand. What if I told you our grasp of their emotions is often misguided? Many believe they can read animal emotions, but there's a hidden struggle behind those large, expressive eyes. Our biases can distort our perception of these remarkable creatures, and that might surprise you. Imagine standing before a grand elephant, its trunk gently swaying. You might think, what a gentle giant, yet subtle signs of distress often go unnoticed. A flick of the ears, a shift in stance, or a fleeting glance can reveal stories we tend to overlook, leaving both the elephants and ourselves vulnerable. So why is this important? Cultural biases can warp our understanding. When we assess emotional intelligence through our human lens, we miss the intricate details of their experiences. What if these misconceptions lead to choices that harm rather than help them? Consider this: in a sanctuary, an elephant may appear calm, but beneath that stillness, it could be a different story. You might see a tranquil creature, yet its heart could be racing. This highlights the danger of assumptions. We may think we know them, but do we truly understand? Now, think about how isolating it would be to be judged for your emotions without anyone truly grasping what you feel. Elephants face this daily, caught in a web of human expectations and biases. Imagine a community that relies on elephants for labor, viewing them merely as tools rather than sentient beings. When stress signals go unnoticed, the elephants suffer. This cycle of misunderstanding can significantly impact their health and well-being. So, what can we do? It begins with recognizing that our cultural perspective can cloud our judgment. We need to learn to observe without bias, appreciate their unique emotional expressions, and advocate for their needs. Moving forward requires empathy and understanding. As we wrap up, think about this: the next time you see an elephant, don't just look, listen. Understand. Reflect on how biases shape our interactions not just with them, but with each other as well. If we can shift our perceptions, we might just create a better world for all living beings. So, what will you choose to do next? Will you look deeper? Did you know that Indian elephants often have their emotional intelligence misunderstood? Surprising, right? This misunderstanding points to deeper cultural biases that shape how we view these magnificent creatures and our relationships with them. Imagine walking through a lush forest and encountering a majestic elephant. You might feel awe at its grandeur, but struggle to connect with its emotions, highlighting a much larger issue. Consider how we define intelligence. Society often measures it with narrow, quantifiable standards. However, when it comes to emotional intelligence, especially regarding elephants in India, things become complicated. These animals are deeply woven into human culture, yet our assessments can be clouded by preconceived notions. Now, picture yourself at a wildlife sanctuary, observing an elephant interacting with its keeper. There's a bond there, a silent communication that transcends words. If you were to judge that connection solely through conventional emotional intelligence tests, you might miss the subtle nuances. This is just about animals, it reflects how we perceive relationships across cultures. Here's the uncomfortable truth: the emotional world of an Indian elephant is rich and complex. Applying Western standards to these incredible creatures risks oversimplifying their emotional experiences. This is a minor oversight. It can lead to misunderstandings that affect their treatment and management. Imagine being viewed merely as a brute force rather than a sentient being. The consequences of this misunderstanding can ripple out, impacting conservation efforts, ethical tourism, and even the local communities that depend on these elephants for their livelihoods. As we explore this topic, we see a pressing need for a shift in perspective. It's not just about how we assess elephants, it's also about engaging with the complexities of emotional intelligence itself. What if we embraced a more holistic approach that respects the unique emotional expressions of these creatures? The tension is real.